All right, folks. Ryan here coming to you with a brand new video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment down below while you are here. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for being here. And tonight, I'm going to talk about the three things I do on a daily basis, which keeps my transformation going. Because these are things that I do on a daily basis to make sure that I don't lose my transformation edge. So that means I stay sharp and I stay on the grind every single day, make sure that my life keeps on getting better. And if it doesn't get better, then at least it will stay where it is. Not that I would be okay with that, but at least I wouldn't be going back to where I were some years ago, many years ago. So on a daily basis, what I do to make sure that um, my transformation gets better. So when I wake up in the morning, I like to get to my I am affirmations first thing in the morning. Because I like to program my mind, for the transformation or for the day, change, to so that way when I go out into the world, I can. Oh, Christy's on. Okay, nice. So that way when I go out into the world, I find it easier um, to function out there in the world. Every once in a while, I have some hiccups here and there, but not too often. Not too often. But for the most part, I pretty much stay on the transformation journey. I stay on I stay with it. I stick with it day in, day out, daily. I put in the work on a daily basis, every single day. Hi, Ultra Nova. Right? So I stick with it every single day. I stay with it. Right? So I like to start off in the morning early with my I am affirmations. I like to listen to those in the morning times. Helps me a lot, helps me a ton. Right? Helps me a ton. So that's what I kick off my morning with. Like you can see, as you can see in my title, the three things that helps me to keep my transformation, to stay on my transformation journey. That way I don't get off. So if I don't do these things, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be my life wouldn't be the same without these things. Okay, so like I said, I like to deal with the mind in the morning times. I really, I just have to get that repetition in. Those things actually help my mind, and I am affirmations are powerful. At least for me, they do. They really help me a ton, right? Cause when I feel certain um, disempowering thoughts trying to take me, trying to take over and trying to start run my life, I find myself often pushing back without even have to try. I start pushing back in my own mind, start repeating, okay, so let's say I'm thinking about something, and then a voice would popped up in my head and said, "Oh no, you can't do that." Like automatically, those I am affirmations will just step up like that and start saying, "I can do it. I am powerful. I am strong. I am confident, I'm brave. Like, without me even have to try. So this is what practice does over a period of time. It pushes back those negative voices. They are gonna come. Don't care who you are and how much you train and how much personal development you do. These negative voices are gonna come. Negative situations are going to appear, going to make you, um, going to piss you off and get you in your feelings. They're gonna happen, because that is just how um, human beings on a day-to-day basis things happen. You know what I mean? William, what's up? All right. So I am affirmations. I like to listen to those day in, day out on a daily basis. So you have some for just positive upliftment, okay? And you have some for prosperity as well. I like to listen to my prosperity affirmations as well. I, I need to get those in so that way I can, get out of the scarcity mindset, the poverty mindset as well. And then I have certain audios that I actually listen to. I listen to those audios on a day-to-day basis so that I can educate myself. So one, I start off with the mind training, and then I move into just educating myself, just listening to, um, some audios from Bob Proctor, and then later on in the day, I will listen to, some other audios that I have to listen to as well. But yeah, on a day-to-day basis, that's what I do. I just, go from mind training to educating myself. And of course, I have some recordings that I recorded for my own self. These are like, prosperity affirmations as well, positive affirmations, and um, so positive affirmation and gratitude affirmations as well, because I need to get the giving thanks part in there as well. I'm not always consistent, but I tried my best to be as consistent as I possibly can. I try to get as much of this in as I possibly can. Right? So these are the things that help me on a daily basis. And I'm like, every single day when I get up, this is what I do every single day. All right. And so without them, and then of course, I have to hit the gym. I have to get the fitness in. I need to hit the ground. I need to do some push ups and I need to do some pull ups. I need to lift some weights. The past couple of days has been rough because I went up to Moab, Utah to go run an ultra marathon. I ended up doing 32 miles. So, here you go, folks. That has actually let me know that I need to relax and be quiet for a few days. And then, hopefully, tomorrow, I can pick it back up tomorrow and start to go hard again. But for the past 2 days, have me going hard. I've been going like really smooth and really slow. And because that's part of the transformation as well, because here I am going outside of my comfort zone, running 32 miles. I've never done that before. And that was um, quite different. And we were in the rocks on top of the mountains in Moab, running up on those mountains up there. These tall, steep mountains. And we were just running through them. Enjoyed myself. I have a lot of fun. It was a brand new experience. And I didn't feel like I was because of the preparation I've done over a long period of time, it had helped me to naturally deal with that ultra marathon there. All right. Well, it worked out until like say about say 28 miles in. That's when certain muscles begins to start pull, being like, you are not going to finish this race. And I said, I need to get to the finish line. And I'm going to try to get to the finish line however I can. If I can't run, then I'm going to have to walk. But I need to get to the finish line. Quitting is not in my DNA. I'm not going to quit. So I continue on and then I start to run. I have to stop a couple of times because these muscles were just pulling really hard, tightening up, not allowing me to run. But I did it. I ended up finishing up that race, ultra marathon. I have never run a marathon before. This is my first ultra marathon. Never run any of that stuff before. 32 miles. Never in my wildest dream I ever thought that I would run 32 miles. Never thought of it. Okay? But I did it anyways. So that's part of the so that's part of the fitness as well. Right? And so these are the things that helps me and prepares me to um, be better every single day. Yeah, like and subscribe. Thank you very much, Rani Kumar. It sounds like you're Indian. Are you from New Delhi? Are you from New Delhi, Rani? Are you from New Delhi? Are you from New Delhi? Um, so on a day-to-day basis, that's what I do, right? So these are some things that I think can help you to transform your life. Okay, the mind training now. So we might want to touch on that a little bit more. Okay, now affirmations is a big part of my life. Because this is what I use for the mind training. I am doing well, Rani. Appreciate you. How are you doing? All right. So on a day-to-day basis, the affirmations, because I need to train my mind every single day. And this is when I have to go, sit down or relax or I lay down. I like to lay down to make sure that I am relaxed. I'm not forcing anything because I don't like to force things. I notice whenever I force anything, I have never got any good results. And whenever I relax and allow life to happen, I felt far more better. And that's exactly what I do. My life gets better when I relax. Okay? So, I relax into it. All right? Now, so there are certain affirmations that I use. All right, so here, I'll tell you what. For affirmations, I get affirmations from other people. But I also come up with my own. And these affirmations, I use them in my life to reprogram my life, to make my life better, to make my life easier. It does make things easier because I remember when I used to think about how hard things are. And that's exactly what I would encounter. I'm like, oh, it's difficult. Yes, it is difficult because I said so. I'm not saying it would not be difficult if I said it's not difficult, but it makes it easier for me to do it, despite the difficulty. You know, I am from the Caribbean, all right, and we so we need to train the mind. The mind needs to be trained, and you need information, of course, on a daily basis as well. There are certain audios I can direct you to. I am not reading a whole bunch of books right now. But there are some books that I still like to go to and read. One of them is Think and Grow Rich, The Legacy. And also the original version that was written back in 1937 by Napoleon Hill. I like that one too. But there are certain audios I like to listen because these informations I like to get them on a daily basis. And I am going to get more deeper into it as I go along. But day in, day out, I have to put in this work on myself. Like I said, education, mind training, because you gotta train the mind, right? There are some new software that you need to download and upload. Um, sure, right? So there are some new software that I need to download and upload and upgrade, right? And how you do that? Repetition. Repetition changes your mind, your subconscious mind, to be more specific, right? So this is when you're gonna have to get into the difficult task of reprogramming your subconscious mind through repetition. This is not easy. It's not a cakewalk, right? But it needs to be done, and you need to do it. Okay? So, day in, day out, on a daily basis, you're gonna have to train your mind, reprogram your mind, right? So, the three things that I said that helps me, re, mind training, training your mind, or reprogramming your mind, your subconscious mind to be specific. Education. Listen to stuff. Listen to a variety of stuff. But I do not want you to listen to those audios one time. I want you to listen to the same audios over and over and over, because this is how you get the message. All right? Plus, you need to intentionally sit down and repeat out your affirmations out loud over and over and over and over. This has to be retrained so it can bring you what you want. I want peace. I got that. That was something I want. So I said, my life is filled with peace, love, happiness, harmony, joy, fun, and laughter. That's what I want. Got that. Okay. Now I'm aiming for some other things now, pushing for some other things now, right? And believe me, I'll get them with the determination, the work that I'm putting. I will have them, right? And also, I said, get into the gym, get in shape. Fitness, train your mind, educate yourself. That's it for transformation there. And now we want to make our lives a lot easier. So there are some things that we need to do. Stop trying to argue with people. You don't need to argue with people. Stop trying to educate them, put them in their place, teach them a lesson. Not your job. You are not their professor. You are not their teacher. You are not their disciplinary. You don't need to. Here is what we're gonna do now. Cause we want life to be simple and easy for us. The people who want to get along with other people, these are the people that we are going to engage and entertain. We're gonna engage with those people who wants to get along with other people. Some people just do not want to get along with anybody. We don't need to, we just need to leave those people alone. Let them go be by themselves. Bye, Joseph. Go be by yourself. We don't need to be around you, right? Because we want our lives to be easier. The people who want to be treated with love and respect and kindness and caring and compassion, these are the people who we want to be around. If I have to be mean to you, I really do not want to be anywhere near you. I swear as the sunshine. If I have to be mean to you, I just don't want to be around you. I really don't. I don't want to be anywhere near close to you, because I don't believe that I just I don't want to be a mean person. I really don't. So, this is why I said, look for the people who wants to get along with other people, and we are going to talk to those people. People who want to be loved and respected, treated with kindness, these are the people who we are going to get along with. All right? We want to make our lives easier here. And I came to the conclusion that we're making our lives hard by trying to force things. You shouldn't be forcing anything. If there's a specific group of people you are trying to deal with, but they are a very tough group to get into, look for the ones who in that group who are more easier to get along with. And Just deal with those people from that group. You do not need to deal with the entire group, because the entire group would never like you. Or, well, maybe they will, but I'm just saying. But for the most part, you don't need to talk to everybody. You need to, the people who want to be liked and respected, want to be loved and cared for, those are the people you should actually talk to, right? Because we want to make life easy. It's like business. Me personally, when that opportunity arrives for me to do business with somebody, here is what I am doing. I only want to do business with the people who wants to do business with me. That's it. You do not want to do any type of business with me. I'm not gonna force you. I don't want to make you do anything. I just don't. It's like relationships. Do you want to be my friend or no? If you want to be my friend, and I'm very happy to be your friend. You don't feel like we should be friends? Fine, great. Go find other people who you can be friends with. For obviously, me and you can be friends, so there are other people out there you can be friends with, and there are other people out there I can be friends with. Okay, same thing. I want to make life as easy as possible because I want to play this game here that they call the game of life. I want to play it as easy, as smooth as possible. You see, we weren't trained to think a certain way. We were trained to see a whole bunch of obstacles and trials and tribulations and difficulties and all that stuff. I'm not saying these things are not there, but life could be way much more easier if we decided that we want our lives to be easier. Some things I've been telling myself here recently. Lynn, appreciate you. I am doing well. How are you doing, Lynn? Right? Some things I've been doing here recently, right, is I started telling myself, because I stopped telling myself that life is hard. I started telling myself my life is easy, joyful, and fun. Because I think that's how life should be. Life should be easy, joyful, and fun. Life should not be hard. But we were told that life is hard and life is difficult and people are this and people are that and okay, sure. But for the most part, most of us are actually safe on a day-to-day basis. You walk out there in the streets, nobody bothers you, even in some of the roughest places. All right. So yeah, it's I'm not gonna buy into any of that. Okay, so Lynn, you just arrived. I was talking about the three things that I do on a daily basis. That's how I keep my transformation. You know, so my transformation. That's how I maintain those changes that I've made over the years. How I maintain them, what I do on a daily basis to maintain them and to get better as well. One, I I educate myself on a daily basis. And two, train my mind. And three, my fitness, train my body. So I train my body, train my mind, and educate myself. These are the three things that I do on a daily basis to make my life better. Right? And then also, I observe what's the easiest road to take and I look for that. Like I said, people who wants to be friends with, these are the people who I want, who I'm going to be friends with. I do not want to make my life hard, so I don't talk about how hard life is. I talk about my life, how I want my life to be. So I said my life should be easy, joyful, and fun. Or my life is easy, joyful, and fun. That is what I do on a daily basis. Every single day, day in, day out. And I love it. Right? So these are the things that um, this is how I maintain a positive attitude as well. Like I said, sometimes I get thrown off. Things come from out of the nowhere. I'm like, oh God, no, why these people are doing this? And they mess me up when they do that. And I get annoyed by it, or by somebody doing something that I think that they probably should have consult me or something like that, and they didn't, and they kind of walk or trying to step on my boundaries, and I don't like that. I like having boundaries. I don't like you come step over. I don't like that, right? You disrespecting me, and then we're gonna have to have the talk because I'm gonna push back. I can't just allow people to walk all over me. I don't like it. All right. So I'll push back in situations like those. Right. So we're talking about changes here, and also keep those changes when you make them. You have to maintain them. It's every single day, it's day in, day out. To keep your muscles, you have to work out every single day. Well, maybe not every single day, but you need to work out as often as you possibly can. Right? To keep a strong mind, you have to train your mind every single day. To stay smart and sharp, you have to educate yourself every single day. Listen or read things every single day to stay educated. That's what you want to have a lot of money. Oh, you're gonna have to save as often as you possibly can. It goes that way too. So for everything that you want to do, you're gonna have to maintain it. So you put away $100, and let's say you didn't put away anymore. What's going on here? You know, you're not gonna have the money that you think you should have in your savings. It's just not gonna happen. You keep on putting in, putting in, putting in, putting in, putting in, and it will compound over a period of time. And that's just how it goes for work, for your working out, for your reading, for everything else. The way how you treat other people, we're gonna treat those people better and better and better and better. As we get better, we treat them more better. But we're gonna treat them good right now, and then we're gonna continue to treat them better as we get better. That's just how it's gonna go. It will compound over a period of time, right? And this is just something that we're gonna have to get used to. It's about the consistency, the commitment, the discipline, taking the action, necessary action that we should take in order for us to get from point A to point B. All right? Gotta change. Gotta change here. We gotta make our lives a lot more easier than it is right now. Because we tend to make our lives so bloody hard. It's unbelievable. Stop forcing things. Stop getting into unnecessary arguments with people. If they want whatever they want to believe, let them go believe whatever they want to believe. Not our jobs to straighten them out and to educate them and to teach them some sense. Not our job. I'm not here to teach. I'm not here to teach you any sense at all. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stay away from that person. That is what I am going to do. All right. So that's pretty much what I have for you for tonight about the transformation, how to make him and how to keep him. This is what I did. And don't forget, if you have to pack your stuff up and move to a new state, you need to do so. But the work needs to be done. Get better. Become better. Get in shape, stay in shape. Get fit, stay fit. Get healthy, stay healthy. Transform your life and continue to transform your life. You can't stop, because once you stop, you're gonna go back to where you are. So you have to continue on this journey here. It's a long road. It's not easy, but it's worth it. All right, Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new video. Bye for now. Take care.